Yo, what's poppin', everybody? This is your boy, this is your pastor, your homie, your uncle, whatever you wanna call me other than crazy. Not playing. What's up, ZR? This video is just for you guys. This is an exclusive. I'm gonna be showing you guys step by step, very simple, easy, and effective strategy that we've all adopted, that we've coined Kingdom Edge, all right? So let's go ahead and hop right into it. We're gonna make this nice and sweet. As you can see, we have a chart here, but I'm gonna go to this, bada bing, bada boom, this little layout right here. I can print it out and give it to you. Kingdom Edge strategy checklist. There are 4 steps. Yes, only 4 steps to the strategy. 4 steps to this high probability entry. You can trade this on MNQ or MCG, which is micro gold. Okay, so to go ahead and get this thing kicked off, the first step. I say first step. First step is high time frame bias. So you're going to look and see what the high time frame is doing, because we're going to trade in the direction of what the higher time frame is telling us to do. Okay, if the higher time frame is showing sales, we don't want to go for buys. We're going to wait until we see a sales setup. Okay, this is non-negotiable. You definitely want to trade with the high time frame bias. Okay, unless you're doing another strategy, but with this one, stick to the bias. All right, now step number 2. See, we almost done. It's only 4 steps. Step number 2 is we need a 3 candle push, which is a supply or demand. Okay, so as you can see, when you have strong momentum, and excuse some of the graphics, you know how AI is. When you have a strong push in one direction, this example is showing a demand push or a buy push. So when you start to have movement like this, you know, on really, I'd say the 3 and the 5 minute time frame, this is a demand zone. Okay, so you see you have a demand zone. You have to have that 3 candle push in order for the trade to be valid. All right, then after you have your push, it says you wait for 3 strong consecutive candles in the direction of your bias. Momentum shows intent. Okay, also you see over here, momentum confirms the strength. So now when you go up, this actually shows you an example of what the wick is off on this one. So let's say this move right here is this move, right? So you have a demand push right here, and you're going to wait for price to retrace and wick the 13. Disregard this because they flipped it on the other side of the EMA. So price goes up, you have your demand push, and then it starts to work its way back down, and once it wicks through this 13 EMA, you are going to now place your order on the top of this candle. Your stop loss goes here. Okay, and I'm going to show you a real-time example on the charts just in case this confuses you. So you wait for your demand push in the direction of your bias, which is buys. They're going to wait for a retracement to wick the 13. You'll place your order at the top of this candle, stop loss with a little bit of space about right here, and then you're going to wait for the price to get you in, and then you take a 1-to-1, 1-to-2. If you're on the 5 minute, take a 1-to-1 every time. If you're on the 3 or 2 or 1, you can go for a 1-to-2, 1-to-3. All right, then the last step, I already explained it. You're going to wait for a break of candle. So let's say this is your demand push right here. You are waiting for the retracement. You see how it wicks the 13. As soon as price passes here, you're going to be activated in the trade, because you're going to have what's called a buy stop. So you will put a buy stop on top of this candle right here, and then you're going to take it on to your 1-to-1, 1-to-2, or 1-to-3. Stop loss will go under this candle. Okay, now this is just going into like some risk stuff. That's incorrect how they did the graphic. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the chart, and let me show you a real-time example. So what's the first step? High time frame. Okay, that's step 1. So let's go to the week. What is it showing us? Definitely bullish. You agree, RJ?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to the daily time frame. Definitely bullish. That's 2 confirmations right there, but just for the sake of the video, we're going to do another one. So now you see we're still bullish, just a slight little downward momentum, but you see it rejected off of this area. But when you look at the 4-hour, you look at a few more candles, so you can see everything is still bullish. So our bias for the day is going to be bullish. Okay, so we would get our text tool right here, and we're going to type in buys only. So we're only looking for buys. So now you're not going to confuse yourself wondering, oh, well, should I do the sell? Ooh, this looks good. No, wait for what you want to see according to the bias, okay? Unless you're trading some other strategy. But for this one, it's smart to stick with the bias, okay? So now we're looking for buys. So we're looking for a demand push, okay? So let's go ahead and get a little closer here. And as you can see on the screen, I've got my support and resistance indicator up. You don't need that. So actually I'm going to take it off. I'll take it off. But I do have my 13 EMA up, and for the sake of just more confirmation that everything is good to go for your buys, I have the VWAP right here. So we're looking for a demand push. That's all we're looking for, and we want it to clear. Okay, we want it to clear this area. All right, price is going up, as you can see. Now we have a solid demand push. It started all the way down here, but this is more reversal type stuff. Okay, you want it to be above your 13 above your 13 EMA, and it's even better if it's above the VWAP. Okay, so you see price is moving up. So now what are we going to do? We're going to wait for a wick through the 13. Okay, we're going to wait. We wait. So now you see we have a demand push, strong momentum with a bullish bias. That's what we had, right? That's what you wanted to see. So it goes up, and then it retraces down, and it wicks the 13 EMA. Looks good, RJ?
Yes, sir.
So now you're going to go, if you're doing this on TradingView, you're going to right click, you're going to hit buy stop. Okay, so now once price hits this, let's put it right, break it, that candle right there. So once price hits this level, it's going to get you in the trade, and you're going to have your stop loss right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you once it activates us in the trade. Now I'm on the 2-minute time frame, so I'll go for a 1 to 3 on this one. Let's see what happens. So we got $65, and that's because it's a different session, but let's go for a 1 to 3. I don't know where that is, so let me use this tool. I just grabbed the long tool. We got our order right here, stop loss right there. 1 to 3 would be up in here. All right, so let's move this. And like I said, if you're going for a 1 to 3, there's nothing wrong with locking in a 1 to 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what happens here. So off rip, oh my gosh. So within the first, let's see, our entry was here. So in under, what was that? 2, 4, 6. So 6 minutes we hit our 1 to 3. Okay, that's on the 2-minute. On the 5-minute, only go 1 to 1 because everything is bigger. The prices are heavier, so it costs more. But that is the strategy, folks. You wait for that push in the direction of your bias. Wait for a retracement. Wait for a retracement down to the 13. It wicks. Place your order at the top of that candle, and then once you're in the trade, you put it at the bottom of the wick, which is your stop loss. And then if you're on the 5-minute, you go for a 1 to 1. If you're on the 2 or the 3, you can go for a 1 to 2, or the 1, 2, or 3, you can go for a 1 to 2, and sometimes 1 to 3, as you saw here. All right. So once again, going back to the steps, very easy, folks. Very easy. Have your high time frame bias. Wait for the 3 candle push. Wait for price to retrace to the 13 and wick it. Put your order on the break of candle. Place your stop loss at the opposite end of the candle that wick the 13 EMA, and go ahead and make your money. Remember, faith over fear, discipline over emotion, focus over distraction, execution over everything. Stay patient, stay disciplined, trust the process. All right? Love you guys. Peace out.